Good.
Good.
I will call the meeting to order at 6:30. Please stand for the pledge. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
for public comment. Okay. Hey, Lisa. Hello.
How's everybody?
Good.
I just wanted to come and introduce myself as one of the board members, well, Molly, I don't think we need any introduction. Yeah. Lisa Reese, I'm the president of the Taconic Hills Faculty Association. I look forward to congratulations on your position. I look forward to working with you guys next year. I would also like to put out a big thank you to all of the units. We had a fantastic end of the year barbecue, or not barbecue, pizza party celebration, and everybody participated. It was a good time, and I think it should be a tradition. Thanks.
I agree with that. Okay, no, she got sworn in.
All right.
So on the agenda, before we do the acceptance of the agenda, number 9 on your agenda. A. The CPI of 2%, the number is wrong there. So the 996,000 is 1,016,000. Is that right? $932.19. Okay. All right. I need a motion for the acceptance of the agenda. Kevin, second. Heidi, any questions about the agenda other than that? All in favor? Thank you. And then we have superintendent report.
All right, so I'm going to give a short report, but first I'd like to mention the passing of James Merrill, who was a teacher here at Taconic Hills and the Aquamic principal for a period of years. I was lucky enough to have him as a 4th grade teacher, and in retirement, his retirement, we counted him to be friends of ours, and I just respected the man a great deal and what he did for the children. He team taught with Joe McCrudden at the ramp going up in Aquamic. Take the right in the door, go up the ramp. His was the last door on the right before you got to Mr. Calvin's office, the principal's office. What?
I know where Mr. Calvin's going.
No. So I just wanted to bring that to attention. He was 90 years old and passed away recently. A couple other things. For the first time ever, I think according to School Tool, our total number of students will drop below 1,100. So just to keep that in mind as we look at those numbers. The largest grade right now is 9th grade with 100 kids, and that's natural retention there because of credit accumulation. So we had a meeting with this company called Pact Park, and this was in relation to the clean school bus rebate program, which Mr. Bebrock put in for the federal government. And this is to discuss the possibility of a net zero plan for electricity use and the mandate from the governor that buses soon will have to be electric. So we're in the preliminary discussion phase. I did put a confidential presentation in front of you to look at. It's not really for public consumption. There's a lot of things are changing in it, but we are talking, and at the next board meeting, I will probably ask the board for a resolution to discuss further what the potential impact that could be. So we shared some numbers about electricity use and some other ideas about carports. This would have a pretty significant effect on what we pay for energy, pay for electricity, as well as talking about the infrastructure for charging stations for buses and for maybe staff cars and in that realm. So everything is just talking right now, and we'll see where it takes us.
So Hecate use the, Alex Campbell associated with Hecate looking to put in the 200,000 solar panels in Quebec, just to clarify that.
So he's an employee of that company, that's correct. This is a different potential company.
But he's involved, obviously, he's a founding partner, so this is like an offshoot, do you think of that? Maybe.
I cannot answer that question. I do not think it's associated with that.
That's interesting. Okay. All right, thank you. All right.
All set.
All set. Okay. So I need a motion for the appointment of the district clerk. Joe? Second? Heidi? Be resolved, the Board of Education, you appoint Ashley DuBois to serve as the district clerk of the Board of Education for this district during the 2022, 2023 fiscal year at an annual stipend of $4,000. All in favor? Thank you. All right, now we're going to do the officers. We need a nomination for president.
I nominate John Portia.
Second? Terry? I accept the nomination. All in favor? Thank you. Bill, are you there? Bill? Sorry, guys. You know what, he's probably,
In the Blue Ridge Mountains.
yeah, sorry, guys.
For real.
Can I add something?
Yeah.
So I just, I put in front of you folks, the school district officer employee code of conduct. This is a requirement that you be aware of this particular policy. So
I lost you.
I just wanted to make sure everybody had that.
Okay. We're on nominating the vice president. You missed the other part, so district clerk and the president. Sorry, I didn't realize you were there until just now. Okay. All right, so any nominations for vice president?
Nominate Bill.
Second, Joe? Do you accept the nomination for vice president, Bill?
Everybody go.
Okay. All in favor? Aye, Bill? Thank you. Congratulations. Okay. Next up, we have the visitation committee. So for this one, all board members are on this one, so I'll just read that. Be it resolved, the Board of Education appoint all board members to the visitation committee for the 2022-2023 fiscal year. Can I have a motion, please? Evan, second. Joe? Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. So I need a nomination for the chairperson.
I nominate Heidi Lane.
I second it. You accept?
I accept.
Okay. All in favor? Okay. All right, so now we have the acquired immune deficiency syndrome committee. I need nominations, please. Need 3 people. Nomination. Terry,
I'll nominate Joe Costa.
okay. Second? Heidi, do you accept?
Yeah.
Okay. Another nomination?
Lisa O'Rourke.
Second? Kevin, you accept? And and I nominate Kevin Meisenbacher. Joe second. Kevin, do you accept?
Yes.
So we have our 3 people for the committee. All in favor of those members? Thank you. Now we have policy committee. We need 3 minutes. What is it? Oh, the chairperson, I'm sorry. Oh. I need a nomination for the chairperson of the committee, for the eighth committee.
Lisa O'Rourke.
I'll second that. Accept. All right, all in favor of Alicia being the chairperson? Thank you. All right, policy committee, we need 3 members for that. I'll second it. Heidi, do you accept?
I accept. My worship.
And I accept. And I'll nominate, well, Diane, I was gonna nominate Diane, but she's not here. Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like.
Okay. We have 2 people, so we will vote on 2 people. All in favor of the 2 people? Thank you. And now we need a nomination for the chairperson.
I nominate Bonnie Worship.
Okay. Second? Kevin? I accept. All in favor of Bonnie being the chairperson? Thank you. All right, audit committee. There's 3 people on this as well. Nominations.
I'd like to nominate Joe Costa.
Second? I'll second that. Joe? You accept? Okay. All right, you have another nomination? Kevin nominates Bill. I'll second that. Do you accept, Bill? Okay. And Diane was going to be on that as well, so we will have 2 people. So all in favor of those 2 members being on the committee? Thank you. And we need chairperson, nominations.
I'd like to nominate Joe Costa.
Yeah. Alicia seconds it. Do you accept?
Yes.
All in favor of Joe being the chairperson for the audit committee? Thank you. The liaison committee. Kevin,
I'd like to nominate Molly Delaney.
I'll second that. Do you accept, Molly?
I accept.
All in favor of Molly being on the liaison committee? Thank you. Negotiations committee. So we have support staff, we have middle management, senior management, and administrators. So we'll start with the support staff. 2 people are nominated to this. So nominations, please. Bill, I'll second that. Do you accept, Bill? Okay, all in favor? Oh, wait, need another one. Another nomination. I nominate Kevin Meisenbacher. Second, Joe, do you accept?
Yes.
Okay. All in favor of these 2 being on the support staff negotiations? Thank you. Next is middle management. I nominate Kevin Meisenbacher. Second. Alicia seconds it. Do you accept, Kevin?
Yes.
Another nomination?
Bill?
Okay, I'll second that. Bill, do you accept that nomination? Okay, all in favor of those 2 on the middle management negotiations? Thank you. Senior management, 2 nominations. I nominate Kevin Meisenbacher. Second. Second, Alicia. Kevin, do you accept?
Yep.
Oh, now we need another nomination.
Bill?
Kevin nominates Bill. Second. I'll second it. Bill, do you accept? Okay. All in favor of those 2 on the senior management? Okay. Oh, now we have the Administrators Association. I nominate Kevin Meisenbacher. Second. Alicia seconds. Do you accept the nomination?
Yes.
Next nomination.
Bill?
Bill Arp, I will second that. And you accept, okay, all in favor? Okay, thank you. All right, we have the budget committee. So the budget committee has 3 members. I nominate Kevin Meisenbacher, second. Joe? You accept?
Yes.
I nominate Brian Forshaw.
Second? Joe? I accept?
I nominate Alicia O'Rourke.
I second it. All right, those 3 members on the budget committee, all in favor? Aye. Thank you. And I nominate Kevin Meisenbacher for the chairperson of that budget committee. The second? Joe? You accept? All in favor, Kevin is the chairperson of the budget committee. All right. Legislative committee, we need 3 members for that as well. Nominations, please.
I'd like to nominate Molly Delaney.
Second, I'll second that. Molly, do you accept?
Yes.
I nominate Terry Sullivan.
Bill is nominating Terry. I'll second that. Terry, do you accept?
I nominate Brian Forshaw.
Second, Joe, and I accept. 3 members for the legislative committee, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. And we need a chairperson.
I nominate Terry Sullivan.
Terry, or I'll second that. Terry, do you accept?
Yes, I do.
All right. All in favor, Terry being the chairperson for the legislative committee. All right. Whew. All right. So now for the consensus agenda, before we get, do that on W. If you look back through that, W. We have to strike for the chemical hygiene officer at the end there where it says at no additional cost. We are going to be paying yet the stipend, so we have to cross off that language there on W. What is the stipend?
$1,000.
All right, and then on double D, Joe's always been our voting delegate at the conference. I did ask him if he'd be interested in doing that again. He said yes. Is there anyone interested in being an alternative when we go to the conference? No one wants to. I guess it'll be.
You. Congratulations. Bob.
Thanks, Joe. I know you'll be there, so.
You know,
I know you'll be there.
All
All right, so I nominate Joe as a voting delegate for the School Boards Association. Second. Terry. All in favor. And then, nominate.
I nominate Bonnie.
Thank you.
for the alternate.
I accept. All in favor. Thank you. All right, so those were the 2 things that we needed to do before we could, so I need a motion to accept the consensus agenda. Motion, please. Kevin, second. Joe, any questions on the consensus? There's a lot on there. So we can go through that. We did hire a principal. She is still moving here. I think she'll be here July 27th. We have Fred who's in the audience. He's our new assistant principal. Welcome, Fred. And we have Henry who's moved to the CSEA position. So I'm glad that everybody's here. It's so nice. So what else is there? There's a couple of other things that I saw that I wanted to mention. I did ask this question beforehand, but I wanted to ask it in public. We didn't know all the vacant positions for the coaches. I know that we worry with our numbers going down if we're going to be able to fill those positions. So you said we do plan on filling them, correct?
At this time, that is correct.
Okay. If you look at T, we have Rick Vbrock has just literally retired and now he's gonna be a substitute, so I absolutely love that.
Give him the lunch
I
room
love
first.
that.
First substitute, give him lunchroom.
Oh, it's so funny. And Kevin is abstaining, right, from
From, page
B,
11.
UB.
Item 3, tax collection, B, so that's tax collector, I'll be abstaining from that.
Yep.
Page 15.
the official bank depository.
I'll be
Oh,
abstaining.
double
Double O.
O. We did the delegates. And I just want to just mention, we have all the board meetings are listed there on, that double O as well, right? Number 4, board meeting days, just put them in your calendar if you would. We increased some of our employment rates for some positions. And we did have a question about school meals. How come
It
they
wasn't
end-
really a question.
they end in such odd numbers, like 176, is that just like a percentage that we figure out and it is what it is?
It's also part of, Pam talks about those commodity foods that we get from the government that are donated. There is a value associated with those,
Okay,
and that's built into the price of the meals.
it's like, yeah, you're gonna have pennies in your cash register.
And all of our kids eat for free, so
Right,
there's very little cash exchange.
all right, any more questions about the consensus agenda? All in favor? Okay, we have no reports at this time. We have no old business at this time. So we'll go on to new business. A is the approval of the New York State Education Department Transportation CPI increase of 2% for transportation contracts for the school year in the total amount of $1,016,932.19. So on your table there, I left you with a letter from our contractor, Mike Johnston, explaining the 2% increase that he's asking for. So the 2% we're voting on tonight was what we budgeted for. So he's asking for an additional 2%.
Correct.
So I guess we need to know, before we vote, if we're okay with doing another 2%. It's a $20,000 increase from what we budgeted. But in his letter, as you can see, he claims, and which is valid, with the gas prices the way that they are. So, and this is for 1 year. Because I think we renegotiate our contracts next year, correct?
Well, you have some choices.
Okay.
Of what we want to do, but we can get into that later. I don't
Okay.
really think now's the time.
But if we increase the amount, we would have to change this amount that's there now, correct? $1 million. Is that
This
right?
is just for this year, 22-23 school year, which is
So-
the final year of this round of
Correct.
contract.
Correct. So I'm not sure what you're asking.
Exactly. We extend the contract.
Yeah.
He's asking
Voting
for
on two.
4.
I think that's
The
what's.
contract says 2. The kicker here is that CPI is going to 6.3.
Right.
Yeah.
So this was kind of a way to split the baby a little bit and still preserve a good working relationship to hopefully set us up after next year to be in a position to negotiate.
Bill, I'm sorry. You had a question?
You answered my question. I think that's a good idea. I mean, that's probably a wonderful thing to do. Is it basically just stuff like that?
Yeah, the letter does spell that out, yeah.
So we vote on the 2% now, the 2% is this $1 million.
Yeah, 1 million,
That's
right?
correct.
Yeah,
So
okay.
if we vote on that at 2%, we have to bring it back, what, next month for an additional 2%?
No, I think we would just
adjust
change it
this
right now. You want to bring it back?
No, you can change it right now. I can give you the number.
Okay.
Right now, for 4%,
Mhm.
and that number is $1,036,872.04.
$860,872.
So the really the difference is just under 20,000.
All right. So the new amount is $1,660,872.
No,
36,000.
Sorry. I got it. Okay, $1,036,872.04.
Correct.
All right. Motion, please. Where was I? Terry, second. Joe, any questions? All in favor? All right, so now we have some bid awards. We have the Hudson Valley Fresh Milk Products. Can I have a motion, please, for approval of that? Joe, second. Heidi, any questions on that? All in favor? All right, so we have approval of summer curriculum project 2022. Can I have a motion, please? Kevin, second. Terry, any questions? All in favor? I'm going to lump D and E together. Their authorization of the disposal of various textbooks and library books and also various athletic equipment and uniforms. Can I have a motion, please? Heidi, second. Joe? Any questions? All in favor? Approval of the Rensselaer Columbia Green Health Insurance Trust Wellness Incentive Award of $250 to support wellness programming for Taconic Hills faculty and staff. Motion, please. Joe, second. Kevin, any questions on that? All in favor? Thank you. Approval of the agreement between Taconic Hills Central School District and co-work for vocational internship interventions and instruction for high school students with disabilities for the 2022-2023 school year at a rate of $78 per hour for up to 400 hours per student. Motion, please. Carrie, second. Joe, any questions? All in favor? All right. Be it resolved, the Board of Education of Taconic Hills Central School District hereby approves the memorandum of agreement by and between the district and the Taconic Hills Faculty Association dated June 14, 2022, June 15, 2022, and June 23rd, 2022. Authorize the superintendent to execute the agreements and approves the payments provided therein. Motion, please. Kevin, second. Joe, any questions? All in favor? This is the annual convention. Be it resolved, the Board of Education of Taconic Hills Central School District hereby authorizes the attendance of members of the board and the superintendent of schools of the NISBA annual convention in Syracuse on October 27th through October 29th, 2022, and authorizes the district clerk to encumber the funds necessary to secure registrations, lodging, and associated travel fees. Motion, please. Joe, second. Heidi, all in favor? No? Or you're in favor? No, it's all right. All right. Next up, we have 2022-2023 language proficiency team. Be it resolved, the Board of Education approves the creation of a language proficiency team for the 2022-2023 fiscal year to determine students' second language acquisition needs and makes assessment recommendations. Such team will be comprised of the following members: school administrator, certified teacher, or related service provider with bilingual extension and/or certified teacher of English speakers of other languages, director of pupil personnel services director, students, parents, or person in parental relation. Motion, please. Second, Terry, any questions?
I have a question. How are those people to be determined?
Well, we'll probably just pick one or something. I don't think we work approval. This is a requirement that's set up.
All in favor?
Sandra, do you have any other information on it?
Oh, there
It's
you
just typically myself, as I oversee the out program, would be Henry, as the director of people personnel. I would choose one of the ELL teachers who's whoever's working with that child, the parent, and the teacher of that child.
All in favor? We're gonna tell me to say that from now on. All right, so now I need a motion for the $100 donation from the Hudson Mohawk Roadrunners Club to reimburse Colleen Romero for her running club supplies. Motion, please. Kevin, second. Joe? Any questions? All in favor? And these are approval of the following service contracts. I won't list them, I'll name them all, but you can read them there. Motion for those services, motion. Joe, second. Kevin, any questions on those? All in favor? Okay. Approval of the following educational service contracts for the 2022-23 school year. Motion, please. Joe, second. Kevin. Any questions? All in favor? Is there anybody for a second public forum? Additional items to discuss, we just have the retreat coming up next Wednesday. Molly, have you been able to get into your email, okay?
Just got the last.
Okay, so there should be an email in there either from Ashley or from the people from NISBA asking, did you get one? Or you didn't get yours either, Kevin, right? So there's a survey for our retreat. They would like you to fill out that survey. If you could do it tomorrow. I know I didn't do mine, but I
It's
will
long,
tomorrow.
it's lengthy.
Oh, great.
There's two.
There's two surveys?
There's-
The community survey.
Right. That's
Oh,
the
that one I
long
did already.
That's the long one. The other one is pretty short.
The one from NISBA is short. Oh, 4 questions, okay.
When did I get that one?
The community one went out to everybody. That was like a week ago.
Last week,
That was long. I did
Oh, was
that.
that the long one?
I did that one.
the community one was, was 8 days ago, 9 days ago.
And when is this one?
This is the 6th.
When did I get this one?
No, the 6th.
I'm gonna close the community one tomorrow.
Yeah.
Was that? That's the one I got. That's what I got.
The really
That's the
long one?
My personal email.
The community one?
Yeah, that's the
survey,
community
okay.
one.
So-
Yeah.
They're both closing tomorrow.
The NISBA one is important because based on your answers are going to be how the NISBA trainer comes down and talks to us because he wants our input so that he has some idea of what we're looking, what direction we're looking to do. Because we're going to revisit our goals and our mission statement. So they kind of want an idea of what we're looking to do. So if you could do those for me, please.
Okay.
You guys ordered your food already, right?
haven't
Everybody
made it.
ordered.
I
I'm the only one
haven't
that hasn't yet. Oh, and Bill, you're gonna have to order too from
This
First
is
Menu.
the
And our meeting, our retreat starts at 5, don't forget. 5 o'clock, we're gonna eat from 5 to 5:30. 5:30, we're having a special meeting. We need a special meeting for, I forgot, what do we need for special?
A couple of items.
Okay.
That
we have
revolve around hiring decisions.
Yeah.
For, so for BG, for, this-
I know, we got a couple of decisions we have to make.
correct.
So that's gonna be at 5:30, and then this one will be starting as soon as that meeting's over.
So we have to be here at 5.
For food, yeah, so we can eat our meal
Oh,
and
for
then,
food.
and then I need, if you could, if anyone, whoever is planning to go to the NISBA conference in Syracuse, if you could at least let me know by our August meeting if you're going to be able to make it. I know you're going.
Bonnie, I have to register by August 1st.
August 1st, so we
Yeah,
need
so
to
we
know, oh,
need to
so
know.
can we know by the retreat?
I'll be going, yeah, okay.
You're going and Joe's going so far, okay. All right, so that's all I had to, the additional items to discuss. Is there anything else anyone else needs to discuss? All right, and we have no executive session at this time, so I need a motion to adjourn the meeting. Second,
Right back in the swing.
all in favor?
I just want to remind you. that they need some-
That was remarkable.
Yeah, don't get used to that one.